rolling.
Action.
I think the circuit's kind of fried. I don't know, maybe you want to come...
The gamma's too high! Get out!
And pow! And you go back to original framing. I would like to translate the excitement, the comic book, to the audience.
Action.
But I think in the comic book, nobody really cared about Bruce Banner. He's a loser, he's a wimp. I need somebody who has the Bruce Banner manner and the look, but in the same time, potentially he has to have that Hulk in him. I chose to work with Eric Bana because I found he has those qualities.
At the beginning, Aang, I can be lower, can't I? Just for the start.
I sort of need you to do both.
Okay.
Eric has that kind of power and that bottled up rage, you know, that was so essential to the Bruce Banner that we were creating for the movie.
You're making me angry.
There's something really caught off guard in his expression, you know, very vulnerable and kind of stuck, kind of scared, kind of vulnerable and like a little boy.
There's something about his performance that just engages you. You want to watch him. You can't stop watching him. He's excellent.
You'd know I'd never hurt you.
I think you already have.
Through Jennifer and her performance as Betty, we come to care for Bruce Banner and we come to understand the Hulk. She's the one who cares for both of them. And we would be watching dailies and we'd all be crying. That's the kind of truth and emotion that Jennifer Connelly is able to bring to the film and to the role of Betty.
She's brilliant and she is beautiful to look at, and she brings intelligence to the movie. She has most of the quality that we're looking for in Betty Ross.
She comes onto the set and you just always get to the heart of it.
It is quite a special experience working with her.
Aang is somebody who really works with people he respects and who gets the respect back from them. So it was wonderful to see him working with people, let's say, like Nick Nolte, who was so engaged at the kind of philosophical level with what the script was about, that he and Aang would just have hours of discussion.
Or Abraham looking up at a god, or Jesus Christ Superstar asking why. Okay. He's totally crazy, and I had one of the best times in my career working with Nick. He is always passionate about whatever the texture provide him. Any line you give him, any set you give him, he embrace it, he feel it. He's just purely brilliant in the movie.
This was a very surreal experience for me because Nick and Sam are quite literally two of my all-time favorite actors. And there were times when I was doing some stuff with these guys where I would literally fly above myself and look down and feel very, very, very privileged.
If you ever come within 1,000 yards of my daughter again, I'll put you away for the rest of your natural life.
I'm in love with Sam Elliott. Sam has that kind of authority, but he has a twinkle in his eye. We did not want General Ross to be a cardboard cutout of a bad military guy. And you know with Sam Elliott playing General Ross that there is going to be something humane at the heart of a general.
Sam Elliott is, aside from being a guy who looks great in uniform, is really an actor's actor. I mean, he simply has achieved a level of craft and stature that's almost unparalleled. He kind of is the general. Josh Lucas is somebody who has made literally dozens of films in the independent sector and was waiting for his day to emerge as a leading man.
You turn green and all these guys come in and kill you and I perform the autopsy. You don't? And maybe I go too far and break your neck.
Josh understood the movie completely from the get-go. He understood that he was playing a character that was in a comic book and that he could be a little bit broad, and he was depending on Aang to tone him into the tone that Aang wanted. He loved being the bad guy.
His character Talbot is quite glossy and the bad guy, and he had a blast doing that. Eric and I were sort of more the straight men in the middle in this sort of strange comic book world, you know. But it was really nice coming onto the set.
We've got a terrific team that Aang has chosen to work with on the film. There's Rick Heinrichs, who has done a number of the Tim Burton films, and the production design of this film is tremendous. And James Schamus, who's written a fabulous script.
My relationship with Aang now, we're on our 8th film. It's pretty much just an old married couple. He bothers me incessantly with appeals for very in-depth philosophical discussions as to why I'm doing this, why are we making this movie, what's at stake, until finally I can't take it anymore and I tell him to go away and actually write the screenplay.
And Fred Elms, who's a longtime collaborator of Aang's, is our director of photography. The look of the film is just luminous. It's an indie sensibility brought to an epic comic book canvas. Aang brought in an entire sensibility and a focus on what is it that drives Bruce Banner? What is it that brings the Hulk to life? It is a movie that has that kind of emotional depth. And, and let's face it, drama comes out of conflict, and there's conflict galore in this movie.
Action.
I will kill the second beat, which is the top. That's when Hulk stand up. So you wait until I call and go. Boom. What I call and go. So you are and you're go.
All right, is everyone clear? Let's spin it out and go to work.
And we are rolling.
Be careful, Mark.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's a big movie. There's a lot of destruction and a lot of physical effects on the set. You know, it was very difficult work.
Whatever the Hulk does, comes in contact with, manipulates, pushes, shoves, breaks, touches, lifts, falls under the category of the on-set physical effects crew, which is my team. In this movie, we destroyed the entire lab, which was giant.
Those are real walls that are coming down and real windows that are being broken, real lab equipment that's being destroyed, and there's nothing phony about it.
Ready, and door, go!
And I think that a lot of people who see this movie might think that that is a regular-sized guy in a miniature set plowing his way through it, because it looks that real.
All aircraft.
We moved on to San Francisco, where we took 12 cars and rolled them down Telegraph Hill with the Hulk cracking up the street, tipping a cable car with people falling out.
The entire street's supposed to erupt, and everybody's supposed to react to that. Yet there's no eruption actually taking place. So we had to really kind of have this fine integration with the CGI folks and the special effects department especially, because they were flipping cars and rolling or tipping trolleys over, and people were falling off. And so we had to really work closely together for that, to make that scene work.
We moved on to the Sequoias, where we had the Hulk and animated dogs smashing the front of the car.
The dogfight primarily is computer generated, but prior to